everybody. Oh, give me a minute. Someone will react to this, especially with Christmas coming up. So reaction to Mrs. Kindly's Christmas. So let's get started. I do not own Thomas and Friends. Mattel owns everything, and let's go.
Full of people and parcels. Thomas was having very hard work pulling them. Come on, come on. The coaches grumbled. We're feeling so full. We're feeling so full. Thomas looked at the hill ahead. Can I do it? Can I do it? Suddenly, he saw a handkerchief waving from a cottage window. He felt better at once. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. And was soon resting in the station. That was Mrs. Kindly who waved to you, Thomas. She has to stay in bed all day. Poor lady. I am sorry for her.
Poor Kindly.
Engines have heavy loads at Christmas time, but Thomas and Toby didn't mind the hard work when they saw Mrs. Kindly waving. But then it began to rain.
Wait a minute. This is called Mrs. Kindly's Christmas.
It rained for days and days.
I don't remember this.
Thomas didn't like it. Mrs. Kindly couldn't wave on wet days. But whether she waved or not, they always whistled when they passed the little cottage. Next morning, the sun shone, the birds sang.
Where is this going?
Thomas was happy. Come along, come along. We're coming along, we're coming along.
Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is about the landslide.
Thomas's fireman said, "Hello, look at that." Hanging, flapping and bedraggled from a window of Mrs. Kindly's cottage was something that looked like a large red flag. Mrs. Kindly needs help, I expect. Then everything seemed to happen at once. The driver put on the brakes and Thomas stopped. Whoa, Jiminy Christmas. The guard came up to Thomas's cab. See if there's a doctor on the train and ask him to go to the cottage. Then walk back to the station and tell him that we've stopped. I'm going to the cottage. He found the doctor with Mrs. Kindly. It was silly of me to faint, wasn't it? But you saw the red dressing gown hanging out of the window, didn't you? Are you all safe? Oh, yes, thank you, Mum. I've just come to thank you. You know what, Doctor? There's a landslide in the cutting. Mrs. Kindly saw it from the window, and she stopped us. She saved our lives. God bless you, ma'am. They cleared the line by Christmas Day, and the sun shone as a special train puffed up from the junction. The engines whistled and called out.
I always wonder why they never made the landslide episode an episode.
Happy Christmas! The Fat Controller was there, and lots of other people who wanted to say thank you to Mrs. Kindly. The people got out and climbed to the cottage. Thomas and Toby wished they could go too. The Fat Controller, Thomas's driver, fireman and guard went upstairs to give Mrs. Kindly some presents. Mrs. Kindly was very pleased. Oh, you're very good to me. Very good indeed. Mrs. Kindly is now at Bournemouth, getting better every day, and Thomas and Toby are looking forward to the time when they can welcome her home.
Oh. Yay! That was an awesome episode. Well, guys, it was a little shorter than I expected, but I like that. I'll see you all in the next episode. Adios, everybody.